You can't connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect them looking backwards. So you have to trust that the dots will somehow connect in your future. You have to trust in something, your gut, destiny, life, karma, whatever. Innovation distinguishes between a leader and a follower. Your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. And the only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking. Don't settle. As with all matters of the heart, you'll know when you find it. My favorite things in life don't cost any money. It's really clear that the most precious resource we all have is time. Great things in business are never done by one person. They're done by a team of people. Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Creativity is just connecting things. When you ask creative people how they did something, they feel a little guilty because they didn't really do it. They just saw something. It seemed obvious to them after a while. Remembering that you are going to die is the best way I know to avoid the trap of thinking you have something to lose. You are already naked. There is no reason not to follow your heart. For the past 33 years, I have looked in the mirror every morning and asked myself, if today were the last day of my life, would I want to do what I am about to do today? And whenever the answer has been no for too many days in a row, I know I need to change something. Stay hungry, stay foolish. Be a yardstick of quality. Some people aren't used to an environment where excellence is expected. Being the richest man in the cemetery doesn't matter to me. Going to bed at night saying we've done something wonderful, that's what matters to me. Sometimes life hits you in the head with a brick. Don't lose faith. Remembering that I'll be dead soon is the most important tool I've ever encountered to help me make the big choices in life, because almost everything, all external expectations, all pride, all fear of embarrassment or failure, these things just fall away in the face of death, leaving only what is truly important. Focus and simplicity. Simple can be harder than complex. You have to work hard to get your thinking clean to make it simple, but it's worth it in the end because once you get there, you can move mountains. Sometimes when you innovate, you make mistakes. It is best to admit them quickly and get on with improving your other innovations. Things don't have to change the world to be important. Technology is nothing. What's important is that you have a faith in people. Older people sit down and ask, "What is it?" But the boy asks, "What can I do with it?" You can't just ask customers what they want and then try to give that to them. By the time you get it built, they'll want something new. Great things in business are never done by one person. They're done by a team of people. If you define the problem correctly, you almost have the solution. It takes a lot of hard work to make something simple. Innovation is the ability to see change as an opportunity, not a threat. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. To go forward, you have to leave something behind. Focus and simplicity. Once you get there, you can move mountains. The people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do. Strategy is figuring out what not to do. Let's go invent tomorrow instead of worrying about what happened yesterday. If you live each day as it was your last, someday you'll most certainly be right. A brand is simply trust. Deciding what not to do is as important as deciding what to do. Details matter, It's worth waiting to get it right. Packaging can be theatre. It can create a story. Life is about creating and living experiences that are worth sharing. Innovation is the only way to win. Have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. A small team of A+ players can run circles around a giant team of B and C players. You cannot mandate productivity. You must provide the tools to let people become their best. If you don't cannibalize yourself, someone else will. I would trade all of my technology for an afternoon with Socrates. Don't be trapped by dogma, which is living with the results of other people's thinking. Let's make a dent in the universe. I'm as proud of what we don't do as I am of what we do. It's more fun to be a pirate than to join the Navy.